they've taught me so much about play and just being free and letting go. And I'm someone that I wouldn't identify myself as a perfectionist, but I think just how I grew up, like I tend to like feel like I need to control everything. And so they've really taught me a lot about like releasing that and the beauty that can and the fun and the special stuff that can come out of letting go. And so yeah, they've taught me so much.
Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you guys doing?
We are so good. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us on the movie podcast. We love whenever we get to speak to fellow Canadians, so this is awesome.
Really happy to be here. Let's do it.
Amazing. No, you are popping up everywhere and have two massive shows dropping within days of each other with The Night Agents and then Yellowjackets season 2. What's going through your mind this week?
What's going through my mind is I love what I do with a deep passion, but this is an introverted human over here. I hide it well, but I'm just like I'm honestly doing my best to like be present and take in, as you were saying, like how amazing this is. I'm so grateful. It is such an amazing thing. And like I'm 28. I started acting when I was 16. And like 16-year-old Sarah would not believe this is happening. So I'm just doing my best to stay grounded, stay present, get some quiet time when I need it with my cat and just let it soak it all in, you know?
No, it's been great. It's amazing to see, and like literally you've been in some of our favorite shows and leading up to this. So to see, two massive shows dropping so close to each other, it's going to be an amazing week for you. So just take it all in. Take it all in.
Now, you and Fola Evans have a great relationship in The Night Agent. What was it like to work together in creating that bond?
I love her so much. So really quick fun story is that she shot a show called Siren for a long time. And that filmed in Vancouver, where I'm from, where we also shot The Night Agent. And we met once a few years ago on a plane as we were flying to Comic Con. Her for Siren and me for the show called Impulse that I have a deep passion for. And we met on a plane. We had one little interaction because we had a mutual friend. And I just remember I spoke to her for maybe 30 seconds, but I was like, oh, if I could talk to her for longer, I would make her my best friend. I was just like, she's such a beautiful, warm energy about her as a human. She's such a kind, special person. And honestly, that's chemistry that we have together was just kind of immediate. So it was fun every day to work with her. I'm so glad I got to go on that journey with her. And like, we really are truly great friends. So I saw her last night at the screening, but we had tea the other day. Like, yeah, it was fun. Like all I can tell you. And she's definitely a friend for life that I've gained from the show. And I'm very grateful.
I love that. No, and I think you definitely see that on the screen. You see that there is a connection between the two of you, that you spend so much time together. So that shows in every scene that you are in together. So just a testament to you two.
I love hearing that.
Amazing. Now, Maddie is in a position of power and influence as the vice president's daughter, but also vulnerable because of her father. How did you balance those two aspects of her character, and what did you find most challenging about playing her?
Well, okay. I really connected to Maddie in the sense, not the vice president's daughter thing. I haven't experienced that before. But with Maddie, I think what she's really struggling with, and you're right, she does have power in certain ways, but it's almost something that she doesn't want. What's interesting is that she is seen by many because she's the vice president's daughter. But how she's feeling is that nobody really sees her for her. And that's really what she's looking for from anyone, but also in herself. I think she's feeling a little lost. And so what happens in the show is somebody does see her. And unfortunately for her, when that happens, it sets her off on this journey that she did not sign up for. So I would say that the most challenging part of playing her was probably the inciting incident. When everybody checks it out, we'll know what that is. Moving forward was a challenge for me to shoot, but it was so much fun, and I definitely grew as an actor. And while I have a very challenging dynamic with my father in the show, as you will see, I'd actually worked with Christopher Shire, who plays my dad in the show. He actually played my dad in another job. It was a guest star on a show called Debris that was on NBC. And we did that last year, and we had a very different father-daughter dynamic in that. But we already kind of had that relationship established. So that was something that, while the subject matter is challenging and sad, we already had that connection. So again, I felt very safe, and it was a very, well, I was gonna say enjoyable, but as enjoyable as it could be of an
Right.
experience.
Definitely.
No, there's so many great moments in the series. What were your favorite scenes to shoot in The Night Agent?
I think on the more serious side, the inciting incident was actually one of my favorite scenes to shoot. Again, everyone will know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but it was so challenging. But also, I'm don't like wanting to protect spoilers, but Andre Anthony plays a character in the show, and he and I have known each other for like 8 years, and we went to acting class together, and we've done scenes together, and I was so happy to have him with me on that journey again, to feel so safe that we could just really go for it. And I loved doing that. It made me realize how much I love action. And then also, it's another fun scene. Honestly, like any scenes with like Fala and DV, who are my two Secret Service agents who are with me. Again, they are just like such kind souls, and I really enjoyed playing up the like, I wouldn't, what's the best word to describe Maddie in this sense? Like her more playful side, sarcastic side.
Mm-hmm.
I am very much like that. And so it was so fun to get to do that in a character that wasn't like, it was like, it was still fun loving. It wasn't like bratty, if that makes sense.
Right.
Or at
Right.
least I hope that that's what came across.
No, it did not come across as that at all. Like you definitely see the fun sides, and when she's able to let that out, I think that really shines in the show too. So it definitely comes through. Don't worry.
Considering my last couple characters have been a bit more like moody teenagers, it was just fun to let more of the fun side out where I could.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty cool that you have so many other connections from your past all kind of end up in this series, which is amazing.
Yeah, that it's the most that's ever happened on any job, and it was wonderful. It was so special to like get to work with so many people I'd worked with before, but in a much bigger capacity. Like it's
Yeah.
something I'll always remember.
Very cool. Yellowjackets season 2 is also starting this week. We're excited at the movie podcast. What is exciting you the most about this season?
I think what's exciting me the most is one, everyone in the show, how incredible everybody is in their roles. Like I truly love watching it as a viewer. So I'm excited to see it just as much as you guys are. And also, I would just say that I've been so fortunate this year that our showrunners, Ashley, Bart, and Jonathan, have allowed Callie to have more of an expanded role this year. And so I'm just very excited to, I like can't say anything, but I'll basically say that I'm very excited that we get to delve into more why Callie is the way she is and why she acts the way that she does. And perhaps like how, her childhood, her upbringing, and her parents' actions and how that affects her. And within that, I like get to work with Melanie and Warren and on so much more. And honestly, like even in the serious moments of the show, like we have so much fun together. They've taught me so much about play and just being free and letting go. And I'm someone that I wouldn't identify myself as a perfectionist, but I think just how I grew up, like I tend to like feel like I need to control everything. And so they've really taught me a lot about like releasing that and the beauty that can, and the fun and the special stuff that can come out of letting go. And so, yeah, they've taught me so much.
I love that. Sarah, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on everything that's going to be coming your way, and we hope we get to talk to you again.
I'd love to chat with you guys again. It's just so fun. Thank you so much.
Yes, but I think anybody who works in politics, you could say that about, right? Because I think if you're a successful politician, it means that you are really good at wheeling and dealing and problem solving and maybe even bending the truth a little bit on any given day. So I think there are so many characters on our show who you're not quite sure what to think of because it's about survival and getting and winning, right? About your
Absolutely.
team winning and getting your agenda accomplished. So it was really fun to get to play. I had never worked in this genre before, this in political thrillers, even though I enjoy watching them myself. I had just never had an opportunity to play in this world.